Hi kids, good morning. How are you? I hope you are all safe and healthy. Today we are going to see grade 4 science. In that unit 3 human body and need, that fifth lesson our food and its digestion. Today we are going to see this lesson only. Already we have discussed about nutrients in food, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Okay children, today we are going to discuss rest of the topics. In that, balanced diet. First one, what is that? Balanced diet. Okay, the food we eat daily is called as our diet. Okay, the food we eat daily. We are eating food daily? No. Yes, it is called as our diet. The diet that contains the required amount of all the nutrients. What that? Amount of all the nutrients in correct proportion is called balanced diet. What is that? It's called balanced diet. Okay. Water is not a nutrient. Water is not a nutrient, but it is needed by our body for proper functioning of our body. Isn't it? Yes. Water is needed for all the normal activities of the body like digestion and absorption. So water is very important to our life, isn't it? Yes. You can see in this picture have salad. It is a good for proper digestion. Okay children, balanced diet is a diet that contains differing kinds of foods in certain quantities and proportions so that the requirement for calories, proteins, minerals, vitamins and alternative nutrients is adequate. Okay. Next is the roughage. Roughage is neither a bodybuilding food nor it is an energy giving food, but it helps in digestion. We get roughage by eating the plant food, having more fiber, fruits and vegetables are good source of roughage. Okay, roughage is the portion of plant. Okay, roughage is the portion of plant foods such as whole grains, nuts, seeds, fruits and vegetables that our body can't digest. You can see in this picture, roughage helps the movement of food through digestive tract. Food that rich on roughage is fruits, vegetables, nuts, barley. Okay, this is the roughage. Next is the different food requirement. Okay, different members of your family have different food requirements depending on their age and nature of their work. In our family, so many members are there. Have old grandfather and grandmother, father, mother, auntie, uncle, isn't it? Yes, children also there. Like that, infants are fed mostly on milk or semi-solid food. Isn't it? Yes, growing children need a lot of energy to play and study. They need food rich in carbohydrates and fats. They also need lots of proteins in their food as they are growing. Okay, you can see growing children, that is a like you must take energetic food including proteins, vitamins, carbohydrates and fats. So daily eat healthy food like fruits and vegetables and add milk and egg also. Okay. Next is the third point. Adults need less proteins as their growth is complete. Adults need less proteins as their growth is complete. They need energy rich food as they have to work. So adult people need to take less proteins and less carbohydrates because their growth is complete. Okay. Next, old people need less energy as their physical activities are less. So they need less of proteins and fats. The diet should include fresh fruits and vegetables, light protein diet like porridge or pulses. You see, old people need less energy as their physical activities. So, they need less proteins and fats because some of the old people are in diabetic patient, isn't it? Yes. So, in their food, they should be in control. Digestion of food. What happens to the food we eat? Where does it go? Yes, the food we eat passes through many organs of our body only. During this travel, the food gets digested in various parts and finally the undigested food will be removed out as waste. Yes, okay. Digestion means breaking of complex food material to simpler food to get absorbed by our body is a digestion. Okay. The organs involved in the process of digestion. The organs involved in the process of digestion are together known as digestive system. Digestive system. Let us understand step by step how the food passes through different organs in the process of digestion. Okay. How the food is digesting, okay, in our body. Let me see step by step. The food we eat will be tasted by our tongue. Okay, the food we eat will be tasted by our tongue and our teeth help in chewing. Okay, during cutting and chewing, the food is mixed with saliva. Mixed with saliva. Okay, which is a digestive juice. It makes our food moist, soft and easy to swallow. The saliva will help for digestion. Okay, saliva also helps in digestion of starch. Okay, once the food has been swallowed, it starts on its way through our body. It starts on its way through our body. It passes from our mouth down to a tube called food pipe and then to biggest organ of our body. Food pipe to biggest organ of our body, that is stomach, in the form of a paste. Then this paste enters into a very long tube like structures called small intestine. What's that? Small intestine. The small intestine is nearly 6 meters in length. It also secretes some juices. When the food goes to the stomach, it gets juices. Okay, it secretes some juices which helps in further digestion. The digested simple food enters into blood from small intestine and then supplied to all our body parts. Okay, the waste materials have from the undigested food enter another tube-like structure called large intestine. The waste materials goes to the large intestine. The major part of the water content present in the food is absorbed by the walls of large intestine. Okay, from there it goes out of our body through an opening known as anus. What is that? Opening known as anus. Okay, let me see the human digestive system. Okay, through mouth. Where is the mouth? Yes, it's a mouth. You can see here, mouth. Yes. Through mouth, we are taking a food with the help of teeth. Yes, here is the teeth. With the help of teeth. We cut our food and chewing. Isn't it? Yes. Chewing and tasting with the tongue. With the tongue. Chewing the food is mixed with saliva and it goes through food pipe. Goes through the food pipe to the stomach. It's a stomach. You can see here. This is a stomach. Isn't it? Yes. Stomach is the biggest organ of our body and to form a paste. Isn't it? Yes. This paste enter into a very long tube-like structures called small intestine. What is that? It's a small intestine. You can see here, this is the small intestine. Have given some parts. It's a liver. What is that? It's a liver. It's a gallbladder. What is that? Gallbladder. It is a pancreas. You can see here pancreas. It is a very important part. Okay. It is a pancreas. It is a large intestine. This is the vastus. Vastus goes into the large intestine. Okay. Large intestine. It's a small intestine. Small intestine secretes some juices and small intestines nearly 6 meters in length. Small intestine has 6 meters in length. Digested food enters into the blood from small intestine and supplies to all our body parts. The major part of the water content present in the food is absorbed by the walls of large intestine. Okay, so children, drink more water. It uses to digest the food easily. Okay. Next is the preservation of food. Most of our food items are cooked and eaten. Some food items are eaten raw, like fruits, nuts, and some vegetables. Isn't it? Yes. Like carrot, radish, tomato, onion, and cucumber. Whenever we eat raw vegetables or fruits, we should wash them before eating. These raw fruits and vegetables provide more minerals and vitamins. We should never leave the cut fruits or vegetables open, as germs, flies and dust will gather over them and the food item will not be fit for eating, as it can cause diseases. Okay, we should always wash the fruits and vegetables before cutting. If we wash them after cutting, water soluble vitamins and minerals will be washed away. So we should wash them only before cutting. Children, do you like carrots? Yes, so many of them like to eat carrots. Okay, somebody like to eat raw carrot or cooked carrots, isn't it? Yes. Somebody eat carrot, onion, tomato, cucumber in raw. One important thing, children, before eating raw vegetables or fruits, we must wash them. Otherwise, some bacteria will affect our health. Okay. Children, in your house, your mom was ready to cut the vegetables. Before cutting vegetables, what did she do? Did she wash vegetables? Yes, before cutting vegetables only we want to wash. If we wash them after cutting, water soluble vitamins and minerals will be washed away. Okay, have you understand? Yes. Next, why do we cook food? For what purpose we are cooking the food? Yes, cooking makes food tasty. It makes food more appetizing. It makes food soft and helps in easy digestion. Yes. Next, it improves the quality of food. Next, it helps in killing many germs that cause diseases. Okay, so we want to eat healthy food for our good health. Okay. Okay, children, let me see some new words. Balanced diet. What is that? Balanced diet. Digestion. Rough edge. Digestive. Preservation. Small intestine. Food pipe. Swallowed. Okay. Okay, children, let me move to our homework session. Today homework is revise the lesson up to thought. Okay, write new words 2 times and read. Check yourself. You want to answer for these questions. First question, which is the largest organ in our body? Next, define balanced diet. Okay, children, and we will meet in next class. Thank you.